and a warm welcome to the AI with Arun show. What if you could cut your testing time by 80% without expanding your QA team? Can AI driven automation ensure flawless user experience across every release, not one but every release? And how much faster could your go to market be if quality assurance kept pace with your innovation? To see all of this in live action, we bring you a truly live demo of Context QA where we'll show you how enterprises are scaling software quality with less effort, more intelligence. And who else but the CEO of ContextQA, Deep Barrett, and the Director of Product, Chaitanya Deshpande, who are here to show you around. So, Deep and Chaitanya, let's get started, please.
Yep. Thank you very much for having us. And yeah, Chaitanya, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Arun, and thank you, team. Thank you for joining us. I'm Director of Product Engineering at ContextQA. So we will quickly go through our demo. I hope it is.
Yeah, see it.
Now, before I go and claim anything, right, whether it is a 70%, 80% or anything, right, I would like people to realize whether they're really seeing that outcome, right? So it's not the numbers we are quoting for people to get an attraction towards our tool and use it, right? We would like people to really see. And if you have seen QA industry over the period of a time, right? Everyone, if we go to different personas, leadership and team are asking about the outcome. Hey, how many test cases you have executed, right? And then what is the result for it? But no one is really seeing where your actual time is going, right? Everyone is talking about you have done the automation, you have done these things, but no one is really talking about the entire quality engineering life cycle. People are only talking about software development life cycle and how we can optimize it, but QA is a parallel part of a software development lifecycle. We cannot just say that, oh, it will come when we will develop something, right? It will go hand in hand with your entire development lifecycle. So starting from requirement gathering till the release, every phase QA is aligned and everyone agrees to it, right? Only thing is when it is putting effort and putting the importance of it, giving time to it, people are just ignoring it. Hey, let's do it later, let's do it towards end of it, right? That's where we have come up with the solution which will fit in your entire requirement to release cycle and how it can reduce your time at the various phases, right? In software testing lifecycle, if I would like to specifically talk about is test designing part of. You will get a requirement can be in any form. Okay, typical traditional way people sees that, hey, we will get a long brd documents, and then it will, that era has gone, right? When we are running with an AI and other things, we will get a one liner, two liner requirement. Sometimes it happens that we will get a runtime requirements over a call, right? People get accept it and goes. So how we can run with that fast paced world wherein we are getting requirements in those form, how you can capture it? Because QA's responsibility is not only to generate test cases or write the test cases or then automate it. It's their responsibility to understand the correct requirement, correct intent, business intent, and what is being built to your end user, right? That's where we have different agent built for all these activities. We have 7+ agents which work across the life cycle, which covers your test case generation, then your test case automation, then test case execution, running it across different environments, test plans, then reporting, and then giving a release confidence. Okay, so step by step we will see all those flow. I would like to go with one of the agent which will help you to generate test cases from requirement. Okay, and wherein I will try to cover with time what we have a flow wherein you will get a requirement, be it any form. We support Jira, we support any other ALM activities. Okay, why I have called out Jira? Because it is widely used and people know that. But if you have any other tool, Ado, Linear, ClickUp, or any tool you are using, we have an integration with it, and your requirements will directly get up. If you see on the screen, we are supporting various files. So direct integrations are there, but some teams, mid-scale organizations, or some people do not have really integration with Jira, or they may not want to directly integrate Jira with any other tool for test case generation. So that's where we have come up with a solution. You need to export your requirement, or you can have that requirement document. You just upload your requirement document, and our AI agent will help you to understand that requirement, then generate test cases from it. That flow, we'll be seeing it here. Okay. And if you see on the screen, it is not only the Excel file. As I said, right? In the fast-paced world today, the requirements can be in a video form. Requirements
Yeah.
can be in a MP4, or it is a web meeting that has happened, or it is sometimes a Teams meeting. People gets recorded and they extract it from it, right? So you just need to upload that information over here in a video form. You do not need to convert, then text out of it and then copy it. You don't need to do that. Our AI agent will help you doing that. Okay. Now there may be a question, right? People will say that, hey, everything it is doing, then what's there for me, right? So important part here is human in the loop, is you need to provide the business intent, end user intent, what exactly your end agent is expecting. And that's where our AI agent will help you as a co-pilot to you, working with you and providing the desired outcome as a collaborative between AI and human. Okay. Let's go and let's see how it does. I will show you one of the requirement over here. Give me a second. I'm just putting a file over here.
So while Chaitanya pulls the file, I think it's important for the viewers to realize that the requirements can be in any form, even if it's in the form of a video. So, for example, if you had a business meeting, you're a QA analyst, you had a business meeting with your business owners, and you recorded the whole meeting over a Zoom or any other session, all you have to do is upload that recording over here. ContextQA's AI agent will automatically, and I repeat that important thing, it's automatically understand what the requirements are. So it's that powerful tool that we're looking at.
And it can be a walkthrough as well. For an example, how we do usually is we have a new team members joining our team, right? And we do a quick walkthrough of an application, right? Same walkthrough, we can take that and we can upload it. Hey, I do not have any test cases for this application. Let me generate and automate it directly using ContextQA. How we can do that, we will see that. Now, here I've taken one example. I really don't want to go in a very detailed way wherein how it can, but if you see that this is each row is a different requirement, and I would like to show you an example that while generating test cases, it understands all together and separate out those requirements. Okay. So this is one of the application which is kind of an social application wherein people can interact, people can post content, people can like, people can provide their it is similar to what we have in Twitter, Facebook and other things, right? And why I have chosen this example is it is very common to understand across different things, right? So if you see, these are the one-liner requirement. Again, we don't need any specific structure, anything. Why I have separated it with the spaces is so that people can read out when I'm sharing on the screen easily, right? So these are the requirements. I will be simply uploading this file over here. I go in here, same file, open. I will just directly create a test suite and test plan. So what I was saying is where you are exactly saving time. Okay. Here itself, for an example, there is a sprint cycle going on and you received a requirement at the start of the sprint. And within that sprint, you need to do an in-sprint automation, manual testing and everything that you can do with our tool. You do not need to spend time on writing test cases, identifying scenarios and other things. You just need to provide here, it will automatically create a test plan for you. For an example, I'm saying sprint Feb 02 2020. Okay. Then again, I'm giving the same name, sprint Feb 02 06, give it name test plan. Okay. Now I have an option to directly execute as well, but I will skip it for now because I would like to show you how execution will really happen. Now I just need to, here if you see, we have a various other options as well. For an example, you have a requirement for this sprint is for mobile application. You can do that. Same requirement applies for web and mobile. You can generate shift different, because if you see that why we need to choose it, because we are directing AI to think in that perspective. Hey, you are now generating test cases for a web application. Hey, now you are generating test cases for mobile application. So mobile workflow is completely different. Mobile app, web app workflow is completely different. You need to have a different context to it, and that context we are just providing here by selecting this option. Now I'm clicking on it. We have uploaded our file, it is being analyzed. Now I would like to share a couple of intent. What happens behind the scene? Our file is generated. It started understanding the context. What is in the file? It will start understanding, hey, I'm getting the information about which domain it is, what type of functionalities it is being tested. Do I have enough information to generate test cases and automate it? See, we need to understand there are two parts. One is test case generation, and second part is an automation. It is not only test case generation. What is the difference between it? So test case generation is, you can simply, people may say that, hey, I can generate test cases using ChatGPT Claude. You will not have that contextual memory, right? You can have the memory or context within that chat, but you will not have a full-fledged application understanding which knowledge base here we have created. Another part is it will generate a generic test case for you. Here, if you see on the screen, now it has analyzed the file and it is providing me the provided requirements are clear and well structured. So it is doing analysis of my requirement as well. It will provide you, hey, your requirement is just half written, or I'm not getting the full context out of the requirement. Would you like to provide some more information? In a similar to that, it is saying that it is well structured for UI test case generation. It is understood that it is for UI test case generation. However, there are some essential details missing in your requirement. So it is asking me to provide, hey, you have provided requirement, but where to start your automation? What is an URL? You are not provided. Does your application needs credentials, or it is an open public application? You do not need a credential and I can directly open URL and start testing it. Then it is going with the specific requirement FR0. What is an expected error message? Your requirement is saying that the error should be displayed, but what should I verify? Is it a generic error message, or you have some specific error message? There are any error codes or any supporting information would you like to provide? Now, this is an optional thing. For an example, at the start of a sprint, you do not have this entire information, you can skip that. But if you have a half information, you can provide that. Now here, I would like to provide the URL. I would like to provide the credentials over here. And then rest of the part, I will say, hey, let's do it later. Okay?
At the net, this is also guiding the user just to make sure that they have access to information. Because if I'm a junior tester, I may not have thought through all of these situations, but your tool is actually guiding me, helping me to think through and ask intelligent questions.
Exactly. That's why we always call it human in the loop, right? So you need to guide it, you need to drive it, and it will help you to identify, hey, have you thought through this? Have you done that? Hey, have you checked this? This is the point you may be missing, right? It is not forcing you to do that. It is helping you, and you will be the decision makers. Now, here, if I go in the requirement list, if you see that it has started generating the requirement, right? This is the file, this we have uploaded at this time. It is saying that within 2 minutes we will have our test cases generated. Okay. Meanwhile, it is being generated. I would like to show you one more agent, and I will come back to this generated test cases and we can see the intent. Now, there may be a case, hey, I do not have a requirement, but I know my application and I would like to generate test cases on my own. How AI can help. But I do not know how to write the complete test case or how to write a prompt. This prompt word is now trending, right? Prompt engineering prompt, right? Everyone is around it. What is prompt engineering? How to write exact prompt to get a desired outcome. So we have seen a problem over there. People will try to write a prompt, but it is not going in that direction. So what we say is it, hey, our tool doesn't need an engineered prompt. You just provide us an objective, you provide us an intent, and a bit of a guidance if it is where to go. If it is completely new to navigations, which are not displayed on the screen, you just provide it like you are writing your test case, right? Go to login page, this user ID, that password, then I will write on the home page. I'm not writing full-fledged test cases, right? Similar way, I would like to show you one example of, and this is our another agent, right? AI assistance, we call it, wherein AI will assist you to write your test case. Now here I am saying, log in to the application and verify apply the success. Okay. So I am writing just an objective of it. Let it do the job for it. Okay. I'm not even providing the username and password. If I want to provide, I can provide that. If not, let's see how it behaves and how it helps. Okay. I'm just clicking on generate test case. Now, again, it will start understanding the context. It will set up an environment for us. It will select a browser configurations, and then entire environment is set up. It will start providing information to us where which browser has selected. If you see on the screen, it is showing live, the screen size, everything is just displayed over here. The application is launched. On the left-hand side, if you see what prompt I have provided, log in to the application and verify apply leave successfully. Now, what AI agent will be doing, all the activities will be displayed over here. Now my AI planner has determined the next step. I will start by entering provided username. If you see that username and password was displayed on the screen, if I wouldn't have provided it, then it wouldn't have taken into the consideration. Hey, just allow me a second.
Yeah, so while it is executing, right, I would like to highlight, Arun, here is that traditionally it was like someone needs to understand the application, the workflow, right? And convert into the step-by-step first steps, right into Jira or any ticket management system. And then they would go write automation scripts, right? And like Selenium and those frameworks. In this case, right, what we are seeing here is AI doing the exploratory testing, write the test scenario, and then after creating it, automating right away, and everything is under less than like 5 minutes, right? So this is the value that we are giving, or this platform is providing to engineering teams to how to become more efficient. Okay, over to you, Chaitanya.
Yes, so if you see on the left-hand side, it has taken all the consideration. And as Deep mentioned, right, within 2 minutes of a time, we have covered all these activities. So all steps have been executed. It is providing the all information at a low level where it has provided, where it has clicked, it has given to the leave link, applied leave, click on apply, I navigated. Now test cases fail. And I intentionally chosen this example because successful scenario we have always seen, and we always see that hey, everything is successful. Problem comes with where your test cases fail, how it will help you to fix that particular test case. Now if you see that AI agent login and verify apply leave successfully error, I was unable to complete the leave application because apply leave page displayed there are no leave types. Okay, that means leave were not balanced. Leave balance was not available. Type leave balance. Since no leave types are available to select, I cannot proceed with filling out and submitting a leave request. Okay. So it is not only failing. In our traditional automation and other things, we will just get a failure, right? And verification is failed, verification successful is not happened. Here we are providing a complete information so that user will get an understanding, hey, it is failed because of the test data. It is not application failure. Because in my test data, leave balance was not added, right? And that's the information I'm getting on the screen. So I do not need to spend time then analyzing the reports, analyzing the logs, finding out where it has failed, and then moving into that, right? So that's what the value we are giving out here by saving the time. Now you have seen that within 5 minutes of a time, I have provided the objective. I'm not saying even test case. It had generated a test case for me. It had generated, automated it for me, and it has provided me a complete flow with an error message that, hey, your test data was not ready for running this test cases. You just need to update test cases and same test case is ready for your execution. So with all those details, you will have here, if I go in here, you will have video available for all your test cases, error messages are available, you will have all the logs are available over here. The debug log, network logs, console logs, you will have a screenshot of these steps. Here you will see a video as well for each of the steps. So all those information we are providing. Okay.
So this is brilliant, Chaitanya, because something that would take a QA engineer, let's say half an hour to more, we have just seen it in a demo that's probably less than 5 minutes, actually even less than 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes.
And here, if you see that as I was saying, right, it is from requirement to release. In one test case, we have seen that how I received a requirement, which is a one-liner, which is an objective. I've created one test case out of it, which is directly tested and automated. What times we have saved? We have saved time identifying and writing scenario. We have saved time writing test cases. We have saved time writing a code for automating it, and then execution time as well. So here, if I now go to the starting statement which you have started with, right, 70 to 80% time saving, here is the 70 to 80% time saving. It was for one test case. Now let's see how it has generated the test cases from requirement. So bulk requirement, how we are seeing it. We go back to the
So we are going back to that Excel file that you had uploaded.
Yes, because I don't want people to leave with the thought, hey, it is just a one test case. We will have a plenty of 10, 50, 20, 30, 100 test cases which we get from the requirement. Now, how it will be saving time into that intent. So let's see over here. Now, if you see that this file, I had uploaded before the call as well. Again, with the specific reason, I wanted to show one more feature of our tool. It is not redundantly generating test cases for you. It will understand the context. It will, as I said, knowledge graph, right? So every time if you go with ChatGPT or any similar tool, they will always give you a result for it, right? Here in our tool, it is saying that, hey, you already have existing two test cases which are covering this user flow, which is why I'm not regenerating it. It is giving me the ID of the test case. It is with the clickable things. It is saying the intent of the test case is negative. What is the source? It was for requirement FR001, right? And it is saying duplicate. However, at the same time, I have seen that remaining requirements are not covered. So I've generated new test case, positive, negative, edge case. So all type of combinations based on the requirements and understanding, it will start generating for you. Okay. So if I open any of the test case, I would like to show you how it will look like. So verify liking a post, increase the like count, right? So I'm not just liking. After like, I would like to see the like count has been increased. What was an existing? Look at the first post, note the count number. Means it is noting the current count number. Then click on a like button. Okay, maybe heart icon or other icon over there. Then verify the heart icon changes appearance. Okay, becomes filled with the color. That means I liked it. Then indicating the post is like. Verify that the like count displayed on the post has increased by 1. The post like icon updates and the like count increased by 1. That is a verification we will be doing. If you go into the nitty gritty of the test cases, these are the steps 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything has been provided over here. Now question may come, how it is ready for an automation. If you see that it has smartly identified there is a login required and existing test case has automatically attached as a prerequisite for login. So you do not need to really worry about, hey, how I will this directly test case will run, how it will find the intent, how it will be ready for an execution. I just need to click on run button, click on execution, and the same test case with the same intent is ready for your execution. Okay, so I will not go with entire video over here for execution because we have seen one of the executions. I will let it run. I will go back and I will show you how it has created the test plan and test suite out of. Okay.
And Chaitanya, so all of this information that you are sharing, of the videos that gets uploaded, the test cases that get created, the execution logs, is that saved on your cloud, or is that something that you can use the enterprise customers' cloud?
Yeah, we have both options. Currently, it is being saved on our cloud, but we have on-prem options are also available. We have different solutions we can customize for enterprise clients as well. And we have a couple of enterprise clients for them, we have customized different solutions as well.
Understood. So if I'm using AWS or GCP, you have the ability to configure it on whichever cloud my preference would be.
Yeah, so yes, definitely. Different cloud options can be taken up, and we usually do it as part of our onboarding process as per customer client alignment. Then we provide it, and all the features will be available on their prem as with their cloud. Now, you might have seen that the test plan name Sprint Feb 02 2026 I had given. It has nothing there. Now, if you see that all test cases, there were 30 test cases, 2 test cases were duplicates. So now new 10 test cases are over. If you see that all test cases are over here. Now, this is test suite it has created. Now let's go and let's see how it has generated a test plan. If you see test plan underscore sprint Feb 02 2026. I just need to go in here. All the default configurations are already available over here. If I go in here, there is one parallel node. If you want to change additional parallel nodes, we do not have any restrictions on parallel nodes. As long as your application is supporting, you can run as many as parallel nodes. I do not need to configure anything over here. Here my browsers are configured. Default browser, it is taken as a Chromium. But if you want to add additional test machines, you can do that. Test machines are nothing but a browser. You will have an options, Firefox, Safari, Edge, Chromium, Chrome, or if you'd like to have any specific browser of your choice, that is also possible. If you'd like to run on different versions of a browser, Chrome specific version, then Firefox specific version, those are also possible over here. Default browser it has taken. Here I just need to run now and your test plan execution will get started. In 15 minutes of a time, we received requirement, we generated bulk test cases, our test suite is ready, our test plan is ready, and our test plan is now getting executed. Within next 10 minutes or 15 minutes, we will have our test plan ready and with a report, right? And with that report structure, I would like to go back and show it here in our execution. It will show you the test plan trained as well. To see that you have an all execution trained information, you just need to select your desired test plan over here and a period for which you would like to see the test plan execution. Now in the sprint, you have a various test plans: regression 1, regression 2, regression priority 1, regression priority 2. Just select those test plan here, set up your report over here. It will give you the success trend as well. So this is your this is where you will get a release confidence. Hey, my execution success rate is more than 80%. Oh, we are looking good. If I go with my P1, P2 regression, it is more than 90%. Yeah, we are good to go with our release. Those decisions can be taken. There may be a question: how many web, how many mobile, how many APIs? That information is handy. At the same time, you will get here the failed test cases analysis as which are consistently failed, which are failing more than 10 times, 20 times over the period of a time, and how many days it is consecutively failed, what was the last failure date, and those information are handy over here with the root cause analysis. You just need to click and you can find out. With a single view, we are providing from a junior tester till the release manager, QA manager, and delivery. All those intent we have covered. You just need to come over here. You just need to find out what is your persona, what you would like to achieve, and we are providing all those information here. Now, I would like to ask people, are you seeing that 70 to 80%? Because I'm not just claiming the number. I'm showing it over here, and we welcome anyone who would like to really try it out on their own. See how you are really saving time. Because my personal view on quality is people need to really think from an end user perspective, right? I always give an example. You have built application for some with some intent, right? But your end user may not use the same workflow you have designed, right? They may click here, they may click there, they may find different alternative route to reach to that particular page. You may say, oh, a user should click on the right side panel, then it will navigate to that page. User may say that, oh, from right hand side panel, I can directly click on home page. I can directly click on to see my post. I can directly click on to see my statements. I am on the payment page. I am on the payment confirmation. I would like to directly hit, but a thought popped in my mind. I might have transferred this person sometime back. Let me go back and check. I will directly jump on the statement. Are we covering those type of personas? That's where it is helping, and that's where human intelligence comes in a picture, and that will help guiding AI, because we don't want people to spend time really writing a test case. Really, we would like to people to go with a validation intelligence, find the risk areas, provide those risk areas to AI to generate test case and automate.
Chaitanya, this is brilliant. What we our users have seen, what our viewers have seen is how from simple requirements, from a simple Excel upload or from a multimodal, including videos, including meeting recordings, we have been able to create test cases, execute the test cases using AI agents. The net result users is this: spend less time on the testing manually, use more time trying to strategize on what your test cases should look like, the business context behind it, helping the business users become more successful, and you as the QA engineer and tester or the program lead be more successful. Use more intelligence, less of the actual action, because AI agents from ContextQA are doing that work. Fantastic, Chaitanya. This is a fantastic demo.
Thank you, Arun.
Right. Thank you, Chaitanya. Thank you, Deep.
Thank you.